Welcome back to the Weekend Jazz Update with Jashani Silva. On today's episode, we're talking all about jazz great Anita O'Day, her life and times and best hits. So on this segment, we're going to be talking about some of her greatest songs, but first, here's a short introduction into Anita O'Day, the singer that she was. She was a singer who won fame for her rhythm and her vocals, her interpretations of ballads and her scat singing. She took over the jazz scene in the bebop and swing era. In 1941, she recorded her first big hit with the Gene Krupa Band, a collaboration with Roy Eldridge called Let Me Off Uptown. She inspired countless singers who came after her and produced some timeless hits. She was particularly famous for her style and flair. So on this segment, we're going to be talking about some of those hits. The first song that we're going to be talking about is called That Old Feeling. This one's a song about rekindled memories of bygone times. It's a song about no matter how hard we try, old memories still linger, and we cannot completely put them behind us. Angel Eyes, a song of escapism and longing for unrequited love. It's a song about how when love is not met with like emotion from the opposite party, the result is agony. Honeysuckle Rose is a beautiful song in which the singer describes her lover as a confection, and she's singing about the beautiful qualities that make her lover so attractive to her. And finally, Way to Make My Blues. A song about heartbreak and lost love. A song about how after her lover has left her, the singer is left with lonesome feelings, and she's asking the waiter to make her blues to make her despair disappear. So these are some songs that we're going to be talking about on this segment. You're tuned into the Weekend Jazz Update with Jashani Silva. We'll be right back after some. Welcome back to the Weekend Jazz Update with Jashani Silva. On today's episode, we're talking all about jazz great Anita O'Day, her life and times and best hits. On this segment, we're talking about more of her greatest songs. The first song is called That Old Feeling. Now this one's a song about the lingering effects of love in bygone times. In the first scene, it's all about how the singer felt before she encountered her lover. So she's basically dancing and making merry, living a happy life, and then the song takes us to that moment when she sees an old lover again. And that brings back a flood of old memories. Memories that she thought she had left behind. So it's a song about rekindled memories of bygone times. It's also a song about how no matter how hard we try, old memories still linger. We cannot put them behind us forever. Angel Eyes is a song about when love isn't met with like emotion from the opposite party. The result is agony. In the first stanza, the singer is trying to let go of the illusion of love, but it's so difficult. Her heart lacks the peace that she can only find if her lover is within reach. There's also the metaphor used of angel eyes to signify those qualities that the singer's lover has that makes him so attractive to her. The song goes on to say that the singer's love is not reciprocating those feelings, and that's why it's so hard. Then the scene shifts. The singer is singing to a crowd of people making merry. She interrupts them saying, she's got to leave for the night, she's got to go and find where her lover is. So it's a song about escapism and longing for unrequited love. Another beautiful song, Honeysuckle Rose. A beautiful love song in which the singer is singing about the beautiful qualities that make her love so attractive to her. So she's comparing herself to this honeybee. The honeybee feels jealous when her lover isn't around. And she's singing very soulfully about this feeling. She also uses metaphors like every time the lover is not around, the flowers around her seem to wilt because he's no longer in her life. She describes her lover in the song as a confection, a sweet. She doesn't even need sugar in her drinks because his presence is enough to enliven that feeling. And finally, Waiter, Make Mine Blues. This one's a song about after her love has left, this woman is left with such lonesome feelings. She's lying awake at night and she's constantly tormented by his absence. She's got friends to talk to, but his absence in her life, nothing can replace him. So the title is basically a metaphor for the singer's state of mind. What she's doing is she's basically asking the waiter to make her blues, to give her a drink that will make her despair disappear. The blues that she hopes the waiter will concoct for her will make her sorrow disappear. In the end, it's not even singing. She's just scat singing or improvisational singing to heighten the feeling that there's little else she can do. It's beyond her to even express in words how she feels. So Way to Make Mine Blues is a song about heartbreak and lost love. So that was some great hits by Anita O'Day, and you're tuned into the Weekend Jazz Update with Jashani Silva. We're going for a short break, but we'll be right back after that. Stay tuned. Come back to the Weekend Jazz Update with Jashani Silva. On today's episode, we're talking about jazz icon Anita O'Day, her life and times and best hits. Now it's time to talk about a jazz festival that's still a few months away. It's taking place in July 2024, but the first batch of names for this festival has now been announced, featuring top names across jazz, funk, soul and R&B. So we are talking about the Love Supreme Jazz Festival. It's taking place in 2024. The first lineup of names has been announced. 10-time Grammy Award-winning vocal icon Chaka Khan is going to be touring in that festival. Also, Cecil McLaurin-Salvant, multiple Grammy Award-winning jazz icon hailing from the US. There's also Fergus McReady, a Mercury-nominated Scottish pianist and Jazz FM instrumentalist. Jonathan Blake, a Blue Note signed drummer. There's also UK vocalist Joss Stone, a Brazilian pianist, composer and bandleader Sergio Mendes. Just a handful of top names touring at the Love Supreme Jazz Festival, taking place from Friday the 5th to Sunday the 7th, July 2024, which is still some time away. But it's always worthwhile to know about the festivals ahead of time. So if you're interested in visiting the UK next year for this amazing extravaganza of jazz, soul and funk taking place at Glyn Place, Sussex from the 5th to the 7th of July, please visit www.supremefestival.com for more information. And you're tuned into the Weekend Jazz Update with Jashani Silva. We are going for a short break, but we'll be right back after that. When we come back, we're going to be talking about more great hits by Anita O'Day. Stay tuned.